Listen only mode.
Good morning. This is Tina with Mortgage Coach. I have my co-host today,
Star Johnson.
And we are glad to see that you guys are back with us. We want to do quick housekeeping. We want to make sure that you guys see the screen. It says the Modern Mortgage Experience, and you guys are able to hear us. So if you can type in that lower right-hand corner in your little question box, type in there, let us know where you're from so we can know that you can see and hear us and you are with us.
Yeah, share your enterprise. Which enterprise are you tuning in from, or what city and state? Let us know right there in the webinar to the right of your screen in the question feature.
Do you think they can hear us?
They should. Here we go.
There we go. Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you so much. Texas, Prime Lending, Houston, Texas. Nice. Anyone else wants to share?
Glendora, you're our neighbor, Janelle. We are actually down in Irvine. So thank you for joining us. It's supposed to be a fabulous almost 80 today. Yay.
She's off the 210. I know exactly where that is, going home every day. Seattle, Cindy, St. Mary's. Oh, I remember Cindy.
Yeah,
remember?
we've hung out with Cindy
she
before.
was our prospect one time. Nice.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys. Well, go ahead, Tina. Kick it off.
So today we have sat down and we tried to decide what to do for you guys. And we just couldn't agree on anything. So we want you guys to type in if there is something that you really want shown, or if there's, any tools or any quick tricks, if I can get that word out, tricks that you guys want to see, type in there. Let us know what you guys need from us, because as the teachers, the best teachers fill the students with the information that they really need. So let us know if there is anything in there, any strategies, settings, even, I don't know if anyone's new here, creating the basic TCA. Great. That's a great start. So while we are, you guys are thinking if there's anything else that you guys want, we have Charlie on here. Charlie's brand new. So welcome, Charlie, to Mortgage Coach Family. Charlie, we are going to start you off by showing you the settings. So we'll show you where you need to go in, set yourself up. You can put in your photo, put in your logo, make sure that the presentation part looks good in the beginning. So you want to take and do the settings, or you want me to?
Sure, I can do it. So what you'll need to do, Charlie, there's a couple of things that will need to do. You need to access the Mortgage Coach system. From our website here, if you type in mortgagecoach.com, under member services. So for all of our members here, this is an area for you. Not only does this take you to our support center for resources, quick reference guides, and tips, you have the quick start guide that's currently located in the webinar, where you can learn on how to share presentations, how to add video, a lot of great things from your mobile, all the different strategies. And then this is where you can also log into the Mortgage Coach system. So you can log here from our website, or you can open up a blank browser and type in this address here. I can't.
You're catching my inability to speak.
Yes. You can log in here by adding in the address of edge.mortgagecoach.com, and you would enter in your email and password that you use to authenticate yourself to access the system. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to enter in my email address, and I'm going to enter in my particular password that I use to access our system to train all of you fine individuals. I'm going to log in. The system's going to properly authenticate me, and it's going to bring me right here to my dashboard. Where do I get a login and password? So are you currently a member with us, Charlie? And with Prime Lending. Okay, so with Prime Lending, you will have access. Prime Lending is one of our enterprise accounts. And what happens if you are not set up, then what we'll need to do is contact your enterprise admin and get you set up and get a password and log in to you. So if you do not have that, what I would suggest that you do is email our support experts at support@mortgagecoach.com, and we can make sure we get you started and ready to go. So again, that email address is support@mortgagecoach.com. Let them know, Charlie, that you are with Prime Lending Enterprise and you need to access a login and password.
Charlie, if you were told that you are set up, what you might want to do is go to that Mortgage Coach Edge, the edge.mortgagecoach.com, type in your email address, and then type in the password PASS123 and see if that does take you in. If it does, it'll require your MLS number to go in as well as you to change your password at that time.
Great tip, Tina. Thank you. So once you are in here, what you'll need to do at this point, you'll see this is your dashboard. You're welcome, Charlie. This is your dashboard, and what you need to do is work in your settings area. In your settings area, you'll locate your settings manager. This is where you can tailor a lot of information and make sure that it is aligned with your correct contact information. For as your name, you can see here your name is grayed out. You cannot edit your name here. If you have any name changes, you would definitely need to reach out to us at support and we can make any type of name changes. So for those newlyweds, right?
Ooh.
Or those divorcees.
That's me.
Then we definitely can change your names here for you, or just if you have a nickname. So you'll make sure that you have your email address here, which is your login and password to access all of our applications as well for the mobile apps, Mortgage Coach mobile app and RateWatch. So you want to have your company's name, also your contact phone numbers. Here are two areas as Tina mentioned earlier for your licensing information. We have two areas. So if you need to disclose personal and also company, you can put those numbers here in these two areas. But if you only need to disclose personal, you can use the secondary area for your title. But right here in the settings area is another area where you can add your image. So you want to make sure that your headshot and logo is on your final presentation so it looks seamless and also looks professional. So it has all your contact information with your logo. So let your customers and prospects know who you are and put a face with the name. And next is where you will have your product templates and your fee templates. So these are the two areas where Tina was mentioning how you can create product templates to save some time. So Tina, you want to talk about the product template area here?
Sure. Product templates are really easy to do because you can go in and you can create a new template at any time. If you find that you're using a certain product all the time, that is when you want to create the product template. Now, if you are an enterprise client and you do not have fee templates, have someone in your office go in and create a couple of the fee templates that you need, and then have them email it to us at templates@mortgagecoach.com. And we're really working on trying to make sure that each branch has the fee templates that they need right now. But let's go ahead. If you are enterprise, product templates are something only you have. There might be some in there already created for you, but more likely there's not. So you'll go in and you'll create new. Basically, you'll fill in all this information just like you would be in a total cost analysis. So I would put in the name. So let's do an FHA. And then FHA, I would have my upfront premium. So if I type in F, it brings up FHA. Other choices in here are the VA, the USDA, as well as a single premium. Now, interest rate, I'm going to leave this blank. The reason why I leave this blank is because our rates change daily. So because they change all the time, I do not want to put this in. This is a 30-year fixed. I want to make sure that that's in there, as well as the loan type. Now going down through here, I'm just going to fill in what pertains and does not change all the time. So interest only months don't pertain, APR, closing cost. We can add in a closing cost detail sheet to cover these costs. And if you have templates in there, I highly recommend just going in, finding that template, dropping it in there, and applying it to the template. So if you don't have a template, go to the fee templates first and create fee templates to start with. So going through here, we do have, because it's FHA, we have the upfront MIP. I do use the percentage here. The reason why I use this is because every time there's an adjustment made to the selling price, it will be automatically updated on that MIP. If you use the dollar amount, you have to go back in and change the dollar amount. Now reserves, if you always collect the same amount of reserves each month, you can put that in. What I am going to add is the collect the 12 months because that's a normal procedure that my company would do. And then I'm going to leave these months because these always depended on when I was closing the loan. If you always add the upfront MIP, you can click that and that is all set for you too. Now with an FHA, it's normally 3.5%. Prepaid interest days, again, I'm going to leave this blank because it depends on when I'm creating the presentation. And then I could go in as well and do my monthly cost. Again, toggling over using the percentage instead of using the dollar amount so it's automatically updated. And I'm going through this really fast just because I want to give you guys time to be able to answer some other questions. And then other is nothing in there but mortgage insurance based on the percentage of the LTV. I will have mortgage insurance and it'll remain at that 0.85 sadly. And then the other two do not pertain. Clicking on OK. Now I do not need to do anything. It's automatically saved once I click on OK. Now, because this is, where'd we go? It's at the top. Nope, it moved.
It did move.
Yeah, we're going to go back. And now I'm going to show you if you put in fee templates or you find that you're overwhelmed with fee templates, you can go in and delete them out as well. So I'm going to take this FHA loan. Clicking on delete, it will verify. Do I want to delete it? I'm going to click on yes, and it's removed from the list. Fee templates are done the exact same way. The one difference in the fee template that I will show you is you can copy another template in order to make a template. So let's say I have and I'm going to go down and find FHA sample right here. So this is a purchase. I want to make it into a refinance. I'm going to put save as and put FHA, refi. I can choose to put the state in or not. This one's Georgia, so I'm going to keep it consistent. And I'm going to click on OK. Now I can add any other fees in the refinance that's going to be there. I mean, we know with an FHA, there is always a pest inspection, so I can add that right in there. And I do see in here APR fees are not checked, but if you know what your APR fees are, you can go in and check them. So there we go. And then once you're there, again, you do not need to go in and make adjustments to this. It is automatically saved as you go through. So the same way, if you want to delete it, go in and click delete. And you can click on yes, and it removes that fee template from you. So if you are creating fee templates for your branch, go in and create the fee templates. And then when we drop it into the branch, you'll have 2 copies of that fee template. So you can go into this section because this is only your fee templates, and you can delete those ones that are a copy of the other fee template from here. So that way you have less fee templates to work with. Another secret with fee templates is if you are creating a new fee template, or this is a fee template that I use all the time, then you can go into the fee template and do save as, and you can put something in the front of it and then name it the same thing. The reason why you would do this is because when you go and search your fee templates, any of them with an asterisk is going to be at the top of your list. So if that is a product you use all the time, have that as an asterisk, and that way every time you go in, it's right there available for you. So that is the quick fee templates. And then we do have report templates as well. Report templates, this is the information when you go into the end of the presentation. It's that individual box under each of your graphs. And if you are an enterprise, it may be blocked out. You may not be able to access it and change it. But if not, you can have that ability to go in and make those change. So Kevin, that is actually on your keyboard, and if you push shift and it's 8, that's where you would be able to bring that up. So that is the fee templates, and that is our basics of our settings. So anything else you want to cover in there?
Well, I definitely want to show them how to implement that. So now that you have your settings, Tina created a product template, and she also incorporated a fee template in that product template. And then she showed you how to create your fee templates. So if it was time for you to build after you've created all of your particular products, you want to save some time. All you have to do now is from the settings, go to home. And now what type of presentation are you going to do? Are you going to do a open house presentation or a seller buy down? Or you want to do a TCA, which is a total cost analysis for one of your clients? So if I have a new client here, I want to click new client. I want to build a presentation for him or her. And I want to put in Charlie's name. So Charlie is my customer. Let's just say last name is H. And Charlie is our client. He or she owns. And were they referred by anyone? Yes or no. You can put the referred name and their email to also be alerted. You can name your presentation. You have clip notes here where you can add in goals or anything you like in this area. These are internal notes just for you. So the goal, all you have to do, you can jump ahead when you're at below by jumping ahead to these tabs, or you can arrow to the right to move to the next tab. So whatever you're comfortable with, I'm going to select purchase new home, jump over to assumptions. Let's just say that this home is listed for $450,000. You only need to complete all the red highlighted areas within the wizard. The wizard is very intelligent, where we only ask you the questions that are needed to produce a proper total cost analysis. So goal here, select the goal, assumptions, what is the purchase price? Now we can jump to affordability. There's no red indicators here, which means this is a screen that you can bypass. But if you wanted to see a deeper financial picture for your customers, meaning you want to know what the front and back end ratios are, you can complete this information at the top. Or if you wanted to show some type of tax benefit for your customer, you can insert their tax bracket here. But when we jump over to products, we can name our products. So we can do FHA, 3.5% DP for down payment, and we can pull from those product templates. So if you wanted to pull from a product template, you can save yourself some time, or you can enter the information in manually. So all you have to do is add product from a template, select your drop down, and find all of the templates that you have that you want to select from. So if I just pull from any FHA, let's select this one. You can see a lot of the detailed information has transpired for me, like that down payment Tina put in, 3.5%. Here's my purchase price. So the system is telling me what my new down payment and new base loan amount is. I always had a rate in there, so the rate is 4.125. Let's just say today's rate is 4%. I do not have access to a rate sheet, so I have not pulled rates, but I just wanted to put a factor here to drive home the point. But all I had to do was really nothing. All I did was name my product and updated the rate. Saved me some time.
And yes, Sherry, that is correct. The product name is the name that is displayed on your presentation. You do want to remember, keep that product name under 12 characters, but give it enough definition that your clients looking at it would understand the product that they are looking at.
Perfect. So now all I want to do is advance forward. And just like Tina incorporated those monthly costs. So you can see here from my closing costs, I have my APR vetted out. I have prepaid days of interest. I have my non-APR costs vetted out. I have that upfront premium here on the actual loan. Just let me take a look at this really quickly. Here you see that upfront 1.75 is already been updated with that figure for me. If I want to add that premium to the loan, I can by making sure this box is checked. Let's say, for example, you need to update your fees or something is wrong. All you have to do is go into closing costs and make whatever additional edits here in this area. I don't have a pest. Oh, I do have a pest inspection. I do. Good job for me. So here, if you need to make any changes here, like maybe say, for example, the recording is not $75. You have a new escrow company. Now it's $65. You can make those adjustments and apply those adjustments right over to the loan. And I've done minimum editing here. Let's see.
Okay, Janelle, great question. Janelle has templates that are set up for her branch already, but there's a couple of fees in there that need change, how to change those specific fees. If they are a branch template, we are the only ones that can change those fees. So if you send an email over to templates@mortgagecoach.com and put in there the exact name of the branch that you're in, as well as the template that you want changed, and the fees and the new adjustments in it, as well as your manager needs to be CC'd and approve it. So one way to do it is send it to your manager first, have him send it back, and then send that over with the approval. Then we would be happy to make those adjustments for you.
And that's for the entire branch, so it's consistent. Perfect. So here I pull from my template. So if you have a personal template and it's already incorporated in that template, that product template, I wanted to make some adjustments, and I just went ahead and adjusted my fees here and changed it from $65 now to $55. Apply to loan to see those adjustments in my figures. And let's say now normal for me is 15 days that I would add for prepaid days of interest, but maybe I need to change it to 7 days. So I can definitely make those adjustments. And if you hover your mouse over the figures, the system will tell you what it equates to. If there's any applicable points, you can add your points there as well. And if there's any applicable earnest money, you can add that information there as well. And to save, all you have to do is arrow forward or tab into the next area. Just like when Tina brought over the monthly cost. So the monthly cost figures that she used, I use the same percentages, because if you use a percentage, it is drawn off the purchase price. So I don't have to do any editing here. Here's my standard mortgage insurance for the FHA, 0.85. And also I already had this check for the 12-month premium. I'm collecting 2 months for hazard reserves and 4 months for the property taxes. But it's that simple and that easy. I didn't have to do a lot of editing. All I had to do was just a little bit of a review.
And this is going to make, especially if you build your total cost analysis in front of your client, by having templates already in there, it's going to make it so much faster, because you can just choose that template and then drop in the new information as needed.
Of course. And if I want to add another product, I'm going to show you a quick little feature of how to use the copy from feature. So if I want to add another product and walk you through how to do a conventional. You want to walk them through this one?
Sure. So let's say we are changing it up and we're going to do a conventional 5% with, let's do borrower mortgage insurance. And the reason why I'm doing borrower, because I want to show you guys that single mortgage payment. So I'm going to use that copy from, and I'm going to copy from that FHA. But here in the upfront premium, I'm going to change it to single. I might need to adjust the interest rate. Everything else is going to stay the same except for the down payment amount. And now I'll move forward. Closing cost might be a little different. Let's say we need to go into the closing cost, and I know pest inspection is one that is not on the conventional loan. So there we go. We just delete it. Now I can apply what I have in there. I am going to remove, or I'm going to change this amount with the 96% loan to value. I'm going to say it's 0.95 for that upfront single premium. And then the other thing I will need to adjust is eliminate this one right here. So it's that easy just to copy it and make those changes. So now we have the two different products available for you. And then we come over to our analysis screen. On here, you can make adjustments as needed. What I suggest is know your property appreciation expectation in the areas that you're working in. I'm in Southern California. 6 is a great average here in Southern California. We're in a great area. Short-term analysis month, we have it set for 60. I typically leave it there. 60 is actually comparable to most short-term investments. So I leave that 60 in there. But the long-term year, I like adjusting and changing to 10. The reason I use 10 is because that's the average number of years currently that the American families keep their home before they resell and buy something new. So once you're happy here, you can change the benchmark depending on which loan the client is considering, or you can leave it based on the highest. And this is the highest cost loan. And then going through, we have the bottom right corner. You can make those changes there. Total principal paid, net worth, or total interest and MI. This is really based on the goal of your client. If you do know that client is planning on moving in 7 years, I'm going to change that to 7. And I'm going to choose net worth because down here, it's more important for that client to know how much they can build in net worth in order to buy that new home. Once I'm happy here, again, advancing forward, it saves it, or just coming down here and clicking on contacts. Putting in all of our contact information in here as needed. You do have the ability to add mail address, but on the mailing address, it's just for you. You can copy it from the current property address, but it's not displayed anywhere. If you do not have an address, some people right here are putting in to be determined. I personally like to put your new home. Reason I put your new home is it is displayed on the presentation. So then when I go to my presentation, and I'm just going to go to preview. And let's go ahead and protect ourselves with a quote date. Generate that link. And let's go ahead and see now. So here we can see right under Charlie, it says your new home instead of to be determined or initials. So that is the basis on building the TCA. Kevin, on that, are you asking the cost of waiting? Is that the TCA that you are considering? So while you respond on that, we did have Cindy up here ask about setting up and using partners. So that is a whole different area in what we've been doing. We have been working in clients. So instead of working in clients, now we're going to partners. Who are partners?
Your partners are, is that my cue?
That's your cue.
Oh, that's my cue. Okay, so partners would be when you're working with your realtor partners, and it's a little bit different. So if you look at your, final presentation.
She's sitting back just watching me do everything.
I was so amazed in all the great training she was doing. I wasn't looking at my cue. Okay, so here is the total cost analysis. There's no way that you can brand your partner here. You can incorporate your partner if you're doing a video. So when you're doing a video, you can cross-reference your partner in your video with mentioning your partner. And also when you're building, there's an area underneath the client area where you can add your partner's email and name. So not only are you alerted through your mobile
device.
Yes. Your Mortgage Coach mobile app, and then your RateWatch app, you'll be alerted there, and you'll also be alerted via email. You have the option to alert your partner only via email. But when it comes to new partner, this is the area where you can build your open house presentations and also seller buy downs. So let me give you an example of showing the co-branding. So if I look at my partner here, Don Cornelius. Do you know who Don Cornelius is?
I don't know Don.
No, he was like a Soul Train phenomenon. He had this thing going on. He's deceased now, but yeah, Don Cornelius.
I always wanted to dance on Soul Train.
Yeah. So Don Cornelius is my partner here. And you just go through the different applications. So you add in your partners, all of your partners' contact information. You would add property for the open house presentation that your partner is soliciting for sale. You enter in the products how we just entered in products, how you would on the TCA. You go through the analysis as well, what you want to be shown, that property appreciation. The contact information is very important. So it's not about your customer, it's about your partner. So you would enter in your partner's contact information. That's that area for the branding. And then you also incorporate your partner's headshot and logo.
That doesn't look like a Soul Train person at all.
No, it's not. I just went on the internet and found someone. See how the internet, you can find anything you want? So if I preview this one here and go to the presentation itself, now you can see a different view. So this is the home here in Rancho Cucamonga. And here's my partner, Don Cornelius. Here is his logo. And here's my information, my branding. So here's my photo.
She's white for you.
Here's my photo here. And then also here is the logo. So it'll be your branding here. But this is the only presentation here is either the seller buy down or the open house presentation where you can do that co-branding. You cannot do the co-branding on the TCA, which is a total cost analysis presentation. But you can do that co-branding if you decide to do that video. Tina, you want to show them how to do video?
Oh, you just love throwing me under the bus.
I do. So if you go back here into the wizard, let's go to, you can also do it on partner as well.
We can just do it from here.
Yeah. So if you're doing a TCA or whether you're doing a partner record.
I love open house videos because you can actually do it with the realtor in the home that you're doing the open house for.
Exactly. So if you want to do just a personalized message, maybe for those new home buyers coming in, maybe you're in the office and you want to do a video from your desk. You have a built-in camera on your desktop or laptop. You can add video here, or I have a mobile here and we'll show you, this is in our sample account, but what can show you also in a partner record, how you can add video. You can go to anyone. There's Tina on the mobile. And I'm going to show you, how to do video using the browser. And then here we are together on screen. And it really depends on the quality. So right here we have lighting here. You can definitely see we have a little bit of lighting. But with the mobile device, it's so versatile because Tina can walk around. Maybe she's doing like a virtual tour within the open house. Maybe showing the foyer, the kitchen, the granite countertops. Maybe if we were at the Rancho Cucamonga home, we could walk around and do that video. So when you add a video, I'll click it here on the desktop. All you have to do is hit the record message here at the bottom, and you'll start flashing here. You always want to make sure you give eye contact, and then Tina can hit the record message right there on the mobile, and you'll see there's a little counter right here on the mobile. So you always want to make sure you give eye contact, make sure that your video is short and sweet, right to the point. Do a call to action, and also cross-sell your realtor partner. So if you're working with Don Cornelius, or if you're working with Sally Sue, Sammy Sample, whoever the case may be, make sure you cross-reference them. So not only his clients knows, but your client knows as well. You do that co-branding.
Fabulous. And not only that, but you also want to
Beautiful
remember.
eyes.
Thank you. You also want to remember.
Don't tell her that, Charlie, please.
You want to remember that you need a call to action at the end of the video. So if we were realtor partners and she is my realtor,
yes,
we would simply say, welcome to our open house. I'm here with my realtor, Star
Johnson. Is that my cue again?
Yeah, that's your cue. She's missing her cues
I
today.
know, sorry.
We would like to show you this lovely home today. There's some great features, blah, 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 blah.
Come in from 1 to 2 today at 7516 Ramona Avenue in Rancho Cucamonga. Come in today. We're going to be here for a few hours, and we have a lender, loan officer here to take your application, and hopefully you can close this home today.
And at this time, please feel free to click through any of the screens to look at the features on this home. We appreciate your time. And if you would like, go ahead and click on share on the presentation and send it to your personal email or your cell number. And that way you have all the information about the house. So when you're done clicking on stop.
And I'll click stop here on the the desktop.
It's always the best pictures.
So you can see here her particular video is complete. My video is complete here on the actual desktop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete my video. I have the option to delete here. When you're adding video, what's very important is when you're adding video from the browser, you can only delete from the browser. When you're adding video from the mobile, you can only delete from the mobile. So how you would do a new video is record one on top. So I'm going to hit delete here. And the system will ask you, sure you want to delete this message? Yes or no. I'm going to select yes. And I'm going to have Tina show you how to share on the mobile.
So on the mobile, if you see the little upper corner, that is the piece of paper. If you were using an Android, you would see the little backwards like part of a triangle, and it has 3 dots. So pushing on there, and this thing never, ever, ever likes me. Okay, then it brings it up to be able to share. I can email it. S&M is texting. And then I can just send it right over. And no, this is not the same clients. This is 2 different presentations that I am on and Star is on. When I push on there, I can simply send it. If you look, the last 6 digits right up here at the end of the email or the address, that is the presentation link digits. If you wanted to copy this and send it in an email, you can type it in and you have that there. You can also get that from your presentation as well. So I'm going to cancel on here, and we can pull that phone off.
And we're gonna get off the video right now. So thank you guys. Okay, so how she showed you how to share on the mobile, you also have the ability to share on your desktop. So if you want to send it via email, you definitely can this way. And there's a share button here. You can share via email, Facebook, and Twitter. But when it comes to social media, please review your policy and procedures because you do not want to violate any consumer privacy acts. And if you want to send your particular dynamic link via text message, you have to send it on your phone. So that way you can send it via text message to your customers.
And just a little heads up there, we have looked into a lot of research. People who are sent text tend to open it up more than if they're sent the email. So that is a little secret. The downfall is on a text, they do have to download the program onto their phone. But there's a few things that you can let them know. First of all, let them know it's a safe program. And secondly, it takes up minimal space on their phone. And thirdly, they can delete it when their home process is done. However, it's going to make your life and their life a lot easier because all these links are hot. And when I say hot, I mean if you make a change or adjustment in the link that you are in that presentation, it is automatically updated when you advance forward or you move through that menu bar.
Right. And that is definitely correct. So we always suggest, even when it comes to the open house presentation or the TCA purchase refinance or any type of different strategy, we always highly suggest that you email the dynamic link or text. Give your customer that digital experience because quite naturally, all your competitors are shuffling papers. Why not give them that visual where they can make a confident, educated decision? And Tina can tell you a little bit of something about marketing from her marketing background and how people and humans work.
With marketing, a person needs to see or hear your voice associated with the product on average 7 times before they associate you with that product. So by doing these videos, by sending these links, by sending the emails, texts, you may choose to send it both to their computer and to their phone in order to get those touches, because overall our job is to make sure that as an originator, you guys are getting the deals. So we want to make sure that you guys are using the best techniques in order to get those deals. So having your name, your picture, even that video is huge, because then you have a personal aspect. Another secret is mention their name in that video if you're sending it directly to a client, because now you've related to them and they're feeling a little bit more comfortable with you.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a great point, Tina. And also, just not only that, I think that the system and software itself is user friendly. So it's there for the savvy Sallys and also the simple Sams, because it goes from the most experienced person who can really dive deep, and it really gives them simple charts for those who really don't understand, not in the mortgage industry and cannot connect the dots.
Absolutely. And Kevin did ask a question earlier. He asked about the cost of waiting presentation. A cost of waiting is a more advanced technique or strategy that we use. And I did go in and I did a search, and I'm going to go in really quick. I just want to make sure she had one. Clicking on that view all, and I did a search. This brings up all of your clients. So I'm going to do a little Jeopardy time. So going down here, I looked and I found a cost of waiting. You can go right into your presentation here by double clicking. So this is the cost of waiting presentation. Now, with the cost of waiting presentation, I'm not going to go through all of these because these are the basic information that you put in your client. I'm going to go into this last section. The product section. The product section is the products that you put in. So you want to put in at least 3 products. And many cost of waitings are had you purchased or if you purchase now. And well, let's do the first one first. Had you purchased, let's say pre-election. If you purchase now, and what happens if you wait? So those would be the 3 that you would use. In this situation, we have buy now, wait for price drop, buy later, and what happens if it worsens or the price decreases. So when you're building this, you build your first initial product. After building that initial product, use the copy from and just make the adjustments as needed. Whether it's the purchase price or the interest rate, those are the 2 that you want to make the changes to. If you are using this for more than one area, go ahead and drop those closing costs in, but do not drop in the hazard insurance and property tax. If you are working in several different counties or even different states, you're then able to use this presentation wherever you place it by not having them in. But you do want to make sure in the actual presentation that you note that the insurance and taxes are not included. So we're just going to go into a preview so you can see how it's set up. Oh, she doesn't have everything clicked, so I'm going to go back really quick. When I go to the select report, she has unclicked a couple of these. So we're going to click them because we want to see them. And now let's go back into preview again. And here you can see this is the cost of waiting presentation that she has built in her system already. So she has, if you buy now, this is how much you will save. You will save $271 based on if you wait and the price and probably the interest rate. The price and the interest rate changes on these 2. So in the middle, she has if the price drops just a little bit, but the interest rate goes up. And here she has if the interest rate or if the price stays the same, and the interest rate goes up to 5%. So making those adjustments on the presentation, and it just takes the smallest adjustments for the clients to see, because if you were to multiply even this $43 out over the life of the loan, 360 payments, that is going to be a lot of money that the client is going to end up wasting, and you can multiply it out in front of them and show them what they can lose out on. So that is the basic cost of waiting. Any other questions on the cost of waiting presentations or anything else you guys want to see right now? So we're going to do a little Jeopardy here. A 203K. Boy, you're throwing the good ones out there, Kevin. Let me make sure there's no other questions on this. Okay, on this product, Sherry, it is compared to the highest cost loan, which is that one that is the worst rate with the higher price. So that is what it's compared to. The other ones are how much less they would pay compared to that worst scenario. So great question. So 203K, this is very similar to the construction loan. Yes, that is a very popular strategy right now, Kevin. 203K. Okay. On the 203K, it's very similar to the construction loan because in the situation of building a 203K, you have that interest only period. So you're going to use that construction loan asset. And I'm actually just going to go back into the trolley loan so we don't have to end up rebuilding. And I'm going to go into products. Actually, let me go into that last product and I'm going to build a third product based on a 203K. So the one thing I will tell you, if you're not familiar with the products, then it's probably, Sherry says the 203K does not have a waiting period. I've done a couple, mine did. So I guess it depends on the situation. Maybe it depends on if they can move right into the house or not. I'm not sure. But 203K, throw out parameters for 203K to me, Kevin, that you want to look at, and I'll show you how to build that. So if you just throw out those parameters, I will show you how. So we'll go add another product, put in 203K. So I'm just going to show you basically all the information on the 203K. 203K is a loan that if you're doing remodeling on the home, there's going to be a cost difference, but there's money in there for the home to be able to have those repairs. So for the purchase price, the big difference on that 203K is that you will include the original price plus the repair cost. So let's say they're buying a home for $250,000. There's $50,000 in repairs.
Oh, this one we have our price is $450,000. So maybe $500,000.
Oh. Okay, so the price is $450,000, and then we have the extra cost for repairs. So we're going to use $500,000 because we're going to add that cost in there. So, and honestly, Kevin, I'm not sure what the conventional home style product is because it's not in my market. So I don't know what the parameters on that is. So on the 203K, the main difference is that I'm going to use the purchase price plus the cost of repairs. So you want to make sure that you put both of those into that purchase price. Now we do know on here that appraisal price is going to be different. So let's see, did you put in a purchase? She used the $450,000. So yeah. We're going to say the home is $350,000 with $400 as the price. So that's with the repairs. However, the appraisal value is expected to be at $450,000. So up here in the goals or assumptions, in this is the amount that they are expecting the home to appraise at. So if they are expecting the home to appraise at $450,000, you will put this amount in here. When you come to products, this amount is going to be the cost of the homes plus the repairs. That is the only difference if there's not an interest-only period that you have. So got it? And then Kevin, if you want, I will reach out to you on that home style product. You can explain it to me on the phone. And then I can show you if there's any changes or adjustments that I would do in the presentation based on that explanation. Perfect. So any other questions?
Looks like our queue is pretty clean. It's been very amazing to see the questions that we have. We've show you a couple of strategies here, the TCA along with the actual TCA along with the open house presentation. So we were able to toggle back and forth. We showed you guys how to do your settings, how to incorporate your images, how to do your product templates, and also your feed templates. So definitely this has been a one-stop shop today. It hasn't just been isolated to one direct training to show you one scenario. We've showed you a multitude of things and also how to incorporate the actual mobile device. One of the things that I want to show to you guys as well is in the webinar, make sure you grab that Mortgage Coach Essential Guide, because this is a checklist for those who have not added video, are new to adding video, doesn't like to add video. Here's a checklist that we provide for you to make sure that your video creations will be successful. So some of the things that we mentioned, as Tina stated, educate your customers, use this as a platform, do that call to action, mention your referred source, also the videos, make sure that they're 1 to 2 minutes. Now you have the capacity to make a 5-minute video, but you don't want to lose your audience and be long-winded. So definitely take a look at this checklist. Anything you want to add here, Tina?
No, we also have the add video, how to add video. Is that in the Dropbox on our handout?
It's to add video. If you look in here, I have a little sample here, but in that MC Playbook, the Getting Started Guide, go through pages 35 through 38, and it talks about how to add video.
Fabulous. You're on it.
I'm on it. Right there. So those 3 pages right there walks you through how to add video. Also talks about how to share the presentation. And I want to talk to you guys about the different strategies that we have. So we talked about a few. So Kevin likes that cost of waiting. That's in his market. The FHA versus conventional, ARM products, construction loans. Talking about that lender mortgage insurance, borrower paid mortgage insurance.
You know what my new favorite strategy is?
What, 80-10-10?
No, my new favorite strategy is the seller buy down. If you're in a market that you have homes now that are setting on the market, this is a fabulous presentation. I can't say it enough. For your clients or for you to approach a realtor to get more realtors in your back pocket. So it's a great way of showing them how their client can pay for points and lower the price per month, their monthly payment, than if they actually go in and lower that payment of that home or the cost of the home. So everyone's happy. The realtor is getting a higher commission. You're getting a higher commission if you're based on commission based on price. Your clients is getting a lower payment, and the seller is getting more money in their pocket, but also the community is retaining the value in the homes in that area. So if you are in one of those areas where we're starting to see homes sitting on the market, go in and look for that seller buy down, and I'll show you where to find help. Anytime you're in here and you need help, clicking in here, you're able to get help. Janelle, for you, go in here and click in video, and you will find a actual presentation on how to do that.
So the guide to, there's helpful hints here, Janelle. If you come to our Mortgage Code Support Center, you can add in the word video here. Video, everything that we have on video is there for you. But in that quick start guide, that's right here in the handout area in the webinar, that guide is there to show you how to add video right there from your mobile as well. So how to add video, you would go into the app, select on the silhouette, the top left, go inside your account by entering in your email and password, and then select what record you're trying to obtain, either client or partner. Find that client and partner. Select the report, either a total cost analysis or open house. video, and then you're right there on screen, and you'll be right there to show yourself and start sharing your message.
And one other thing on video that I always like to share, don't do more than 3 videos of yourself for the same presentation. Your job is to be out there originating, not to be creating videos. No one expects perfection. The most important thing is that you're teaching your clients about the mortgage and what the financial responsibility they're getting into.
Absolutely. And this is what the guide looks like, the Mortgage Coach Experience Playbook. So it's a lot of great information in there, and it's right there in the handout for you. If you cannot locate this handout on our website under Member Services, this is the area for all of you guys right here, Quick Start Guide, and it's right here. And if you just want to scan pages 35 through 38, definitely also tells you about the what, the how, the why. And at the end of the day, we were talking about this earlier today, when you are a member at Mortgage Coach and you have tapped into our community, you really have to understand your why. Why use Mortgage Coach? What is it going to do for you? A lot of top industry leaders within that 34%, those multi-million dollar loan officers, they're out there using this, and it's working for them, and they're getting more loans, they're educating more customers, tapping into more people, getting more referred sources. So all you have to do is send your presentation, and at the end of the day, every family deserves a total cost analysis.
And I worked in the industry for 5 years. I was an originator. I never saw Mortgage Coach. It's not as common as you might think it is. When I saw this, my thought was every person should be using it, but every person's not using it. You're the ones that have the advantage right now. So I would make it a habit of building a total cost analysis for every single family and every single realtor that you are working with.
Absolutely. Lastly, next to member services is where you can review Connect. So you can see our different partner relationships that we have within Mortgage Coach. You want to see all about what's in the news with Mortgage Coach. And here is the calendar. The total cost analysis, you can see some real life pictures and scenarios of your peers out in the field and see the different strategies that we have. But one of the things I want to point out to you guys is the calendar. So this is our event calendar. So all the training we offer, everything is tailored for you guys to make sure that you're successful and you are navigating and leveraging Mortgage Coach for 2017. What a dynamic year to use Mortgage Coach. So we have training Monday through Friday. And today is the Thursday call with me and Tina. It's like our show every Thursday. But we also offer every Monday if you need more. So for those of you who are new to Mortgage Coach, we offer a Intro to Mortgage Coach class. Every Tuesday, our CEO interviews top industry leaders, motivational speakers, and this is a great call for you to get engaged in. Looks like this Tuesday, we're going to be interviewing Tina. She's going to talk about Facebook selling and marketing. So that may be a great one for you guys to increase your value proposition and see how you can expand your market to new families. But definitely check out our calendar. And I'm going to turn it off to Tina to get those last minute questions. So last call for any questions that you guys have. We're almost at the top of the hour, and we want to make sure that we answer all questions because we know you all are busy. And I guess
you don't get personal service like this very often. So.
No, you don't. And I guess month end already happened.
Yeah.
Those stragglers, right? Those post closing or post funding. So I know you're busy.
It's time to originate. Okay. Question from Sherry is: can you use the video feature just to send a video without sending a presentation? The quick answer is no. The long answer that I would give you on this is, Sherry, what I would suggest is to build a marketing piece. If you are working on this in order to market to your clients, build a piece that really displays what's going on in your market right now. It may be the cost of waiting strategy. It may be a move-up buyer strategy. It may be just, the FHA versus conventional 5%. But whatever's going on in your market, build that presentation. You can then change the video as needed. But I want you to remember, when you send out that first total cost analysis to that person, then you will have that video. They'll have that change in video every time. So to avoid that, what you're going to do is you're going to go into here. and we're going to go to the view all and do a search. And I'm going to find that presentation that I want to do. So let's say this is that presentation I want to attach a video to, but I don't want the people that I had before to see this new video. I'm just going to copy this analysis to a new client and click on OK. Now I can put that new client's information in here, and all the products and everything are already in here. So all I need to do is add that video and add that client information. Whoops, we didn't do enough information. I got to go in and add the client. So let's quickly add Star in here. Now we should be able to go in and preview. So you do have to have a client's name in order to have that presentation available. So you can even use something really generic on this, but having it that way, you can just make those copies each time, and after you make that copy, you can add that new video. So you're not getting the same video or changing a video on a total cost analysis that someone else already has. Perfect. So looks like all of our questions are answered for the day. Go ahead and keep us in mind for next week. If you find anything throughout the week that you are having difficulty with or you want more information on, please let us know. We would love to have you guys, like today, coming in with questions. This is what we're here for on Thursday. We are here to answer questions. And my Star threw up a quick poll, so if you can go in there and answer that poll, let our superiors know how are we doing. Do you like this setup or not?
Yeah, and be honest. Be very honest. If you did not like something, please share that, because it only makes us stronger as trainers to make sure that we're touching each particular learner and we're really making sure that we tailor to your learning needs. So if you don't like something and you're kind of like, Tina, you were okay, but Star was great, just let us know right there.
Tina's eyes are prettier.
Maybe. Mine are not blue. They're brown, but brown is the new black. So definitely let us know. Let's see here.
Okay, Sherry, normally this is not something we do, but I will give you a call as well. Normally we are very backed up with trainings, and we have trainings one after another. This week is a little lighter, so I don't mind reaching out to you as well so I can answer your questions.
Perfect. Okay, guys. Well, once again, thank you so much for joining today's Thursday Q&A session. My name is Star Johnson, and my co-host is
Tina Bradford.
We look forward to training you next week, next Thursday at the same time, every Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you have any additional questions, you can always visit our support center, and you can insert insert a word, phrase, or scenario in the search engine, and everything that you're looking for will be provided for you. But in the event you cannot find what you're looking for, you have additional questions, please reach out to our mortgage coach support experts. We have a staff who is available to answer all of your questions Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And we really pride ourselves to getting back with you within 30 minutes or less, because we know you're on the field out there making those deals, and we really want to get you those answers quick, fast, and in a hurry. So we may not have the ability to reach out to you personally, but we do have those team experts who are very familiar with the line of business and our software who can answer any question that you have. They're never stumped. I'm amazed.
Fabulous. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining us.
Okay, guys, take care. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.